name's Ben Holman, and like Chris said, we had the chance to go down during spring break 2006 to the Dominican Republic. And at that time, we really felt that God was doing something really sweet with baseball, and really sweet, we're doing something cool with baseball and really something really cool with young men, particularly in baseball. And basically, I was, talking to Chris about this, and I thought that it was a good idea, and I really liked what was going on. But for me, it was really, I was sold on it, but I was trying to figure out what we were exactly going to do. What is this exactly going to look like? And so I went back down with Brian Bauer, like Chris said, last summer for 5 weeks, and really with the purpose to really find out what the ILB Baseball Foundation was going to be about and what it was going to look like. And so I went down there with the mindset to really try to figure out what the Dominicans saw were the problems, what the Dominicans saw were the solutions, and how as North Americans could we be a part of those solutions. And so that was kind of our mindset. And after going down there and spending 5 more weeks and talking to a lot of Dominicans and conducting a bunch of interviews, and you'll see on this video, what we found out and what we realized was that a lot of kids, a lot of young men are dropping out of school to play baseball and other various things, and a lot of kids are leaving their communities at a really young age. And the cause of this, what happens is these kids, when they become 20, 25, they're without an education, without any leadership skills. And so that's what we kind of got from that summer. And so I started doing a lot more research and trying to figure out what, is this just a problem that's in Colorado where we're working? Is this just specific to men, or do women have the same problems? And kind of what I came across was that this is a problem that every boy in the Dominican Republic has. It's not specific to Colorado, and that it also was specific just to men. And there's just a big problem because these guys, when they're 20, 25, really just don't have the skills, and they're not prepared to go into the working environment and really be the leaders of the Dominican Republic. And just to kind of help illustrate this, one of the things I just ran across a couple months ago, I picked up from the National Statistics Office, and this is statistics on the labor force in the Dominican Republic, and this is for this year, 2007. Currently, only 26% of the people working in education are men. Only 23% of the people working in the health sector are males, and only 20% of the people working in the technical sector are males. So basically what that shows you is that when these guys are at a certain age, they're 20, 25, they don't have the skills to be able to have quality jobs. And on the flip side, it shows you how strong the women are in the Dominican Republic, because they're the ones really, holding up this economy and kind of driving the force. And but the problem is that Dominican Republic is a Latin American country, and it's a total machismo country. And even though the women are the ones who have the skills and basically the capabilities to be the leaders, the Dominican Republic is still dominated by men. Men are the ones who are in control of the country. And so basically that's the problem, is that there's all these men who are actually in leadership roles, but they don't have the skills to take on those leadership roles. And that's really kind of what we're trying to address with the ILB Baseball Foundation. And one of the other things that's just kind of going on a little side note is, I just want to share with you guys, is oftentimes when I'm talking to people about the ILB Baseball Foundation, some people, people come ask me, they're like, hey, you guys, ILB Baseball Foundation, you guys work with guys in baseball, what are you guys going to do for the women and children? Like, what, are you guys just going to do baseball, you guys going to do softball and whatever? And the answer I say to that is, yes, we are going to focus specifically with men. That's our goal. But the reason why we're doing that is to give women and children strong male leaders in their communities and their families, and give them good husbands and good fathers. So that's really what we're trying to do. And basically, the goal of the ILB Baseball Foundation is really to work with these young males to keep them in school and keep them kind of in that development process to get the skills that they need. And so the question that we ask ourselves is, how do we do this? How do we get kids to come and go to school and develop into leaders? And the answer that we've come up with is baseball, and that's really how it kind of started at baseball, and it has kind of come back to baseball, and that's kind of how we have felt is the solution to really connect with these kids. Because as you guys will see in the video, baseball is huge in the Dominican Republic, and you go ask any little kid on the street, what do you want to be when you grow up? And they want to be a professional baseball player. All these boys view baseball, Major League Baseball, as their ticket out of poverty and their ticket, and they'll do anything they can to get there.